You've been in an accident, you're hurt, you're overwhelmed, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're getting the care using your health insurance. But what if the very system you trusted turns against you? And this eye-opening episode, we're going to uncover how some medical providers sidestep your insurance and instead go after a bigger payday, you. And it's legal, it's hidden in plain sight, and it can leave fully insured people completely drowning in debt. Stay tuned in for this episode of Radio Medium's Know Your Worth series with our featured expert, Todd Bresney of Kanoski Bresney Law.
Hi, Laura.
Welcome, Todd.
Thank you.
Can you explain how someone who's injured can fully be insured and still be left with massive medical debt?
Yeah, there's two ways. And most states have what's called lien laws on the books. And all that law is that a medical provider, whether it be a hospital, a doctor, clinic, ambulance service, helicopter service, if they find out that they're rescuing somebody or treating someone who is harmed as a result of another person, all they have to do is find that out. And what they do is they send a piece of paper to the at-fault party's insurance company that says, we claim a lien. And what that means is if you're building your house and you hire somebody and they don't do a good job and you fire them, that person is entitled to a lien on the work that they did. So how does this interplay with insurance? It sounds complex, but you think that your health insurance is paying the bill when you go to the hospital. You don't know that they are not turning that into your insurance. They won't tell you that. Instead, they'll send a lien letter. And your own insurance policy likely has a time limit on how long they go before they have to cover your charges. So this lien's sitting out there while you're filing a claim against the person that rear-ended you, but your bill's not paid and you don't know it. And all of a sudden the amount goes by, usually 6 months to a year. And now your health insurance company says, we're not going to pay that bill.
That's
And now
scary.
it's very scary.
Why would a medical provider bypass insurance and go to a patient directly?
What's going on is that the hospital knows that the person has insurance and has negotiated a price point for those services with that insurance carrier. Let's say Blue Cross Blue Shield's the insurance carrier. They're not going to pay full boat on the bill. It's because they have a ton of people that they cover that they send to that hospital and they say, I tell you what, we'll pay 50% and then we'll make you a preferred provider and we'll send all of our people to you. And that's how that negotiation happens. The hospital finds out you were rear-ended and that the other party's going to have insurance. They're not going to turn it into Blue Cross. They're going to turn it into whatever insurance carrier has on the other side. And that way they can say, now I want my full bill paid. There's ways to fight this, but if you're not a lawyer and you don't know these things, you're going to get hammered at the end of the day.
This sounds like a deeply unfair system that takes advantage of people at their most vulnerable. What are the warning signs people should look for to protect themselves and their peace?
So the law requires your health insurance company to send you an EOB, which is called an explanation of benefits, every month. So you go to a doctor, you're going to get an EOB, and that EOB is going to tell you how much they paid and how much you might have to pay that doctor. So if you get hurt and someone else is at fault for that, and you have to go to the hospital or you got to get treatment, you keep a lookout for those EOBs. And if the EOB does not show up the following month, you must call the medical provider and demand they turn those bills into your insurance carrier, not the at-fault party, yours. And that saves your credit and that saves your money, because at the end of the day, you may have to pay your insurance company back, but it'll be much less than what they paid. It's very complex, and this is why I really urge people to seek out legal counsel when they've been hurt, because you really could end up in bankruptcy court and you really shouldn't be.
Speaking of which, where can people find you if they find themselves in a situation like this?
They can find me on the internet at bresneylaw.com, BRESNEY law.com, or 888, the letter U, the word count, and the number 2, and just ask for us. And I will say that it doesn't cost them a thing for them to call and ask our initial advice. And we don't get paid unless we are able to get a fair and full settlement for you or verdict.
Thank you for sharing your wisdom with all of us. I think if you like this message and you want more, please remember to subscribe to our podcast, and please share it with your family and friends. And remember, you can find us on your favorite podcast forum. Thank you.